Government has not approved it, so people should not fear and say government is forcing kids to. But she's saying it's being considered because most kids are getting pregnant, teenagers. Yes.
Bana batoe mbuto zibakutte mangu. But personally, I think staying away from all sexual encounters is one of the best family planning that you can do as a kid out there.
Yeah.
So in
the event that kids are actually doing these things, what do we do? These kids are actually messing around. So as a parent, what do you do? As a parent, I wouldn't allow my kid to get contraceptives at as low as 50, because there are we've heard of these things. People have health consequences. There are some of those who get those injections and they start getting, they are hormonal.
Yeah, of course, bodies are different because you might inject a girl who is like 15, hormonal imbalances.
Yes.
I'm not saying all family planning methods are like this,
definitely.
But different bodies require different methods.
But there's a reason they are called family planning, not children.
At 15, you don't have a family yet.
Unless they are telling us new adult age is now 15 years.
Okay. So what other story do you have for me today?
Well, yesterday, the Uganda Human Rights Commission released a report on the missing persons. Remember, National Unity Platform had said that 30 people were missing and unaccounted for by security. They alleged that they had been kidnapped by security forces. So the UHRC, Uganda Human Rights Commission, released that report yesterday, and they were able to account for 12 out of the 30. The 18 have not been accounted for yet. Okay. The 12, according to them, they say that they were arrested between Feb and March this year.
Earlier on,
Feb and March this year, they were arrested, but they have been able to find them and their families, and they have acknowledged, yes, we were arrested, we were taken to court, some of us were given police bond, and we came out. So Ida Nachiganda, who is Director of Legal Services at the Uganda Human Rights Commission, has tipped Ugandans, telling them, because these arrests are common, they are rapid. If you are going to be arrested, Ugandans, the constitution demands for you to ask, who are you who is arresting me? Why are you arresting me? Where are you taking me? So these questions should be answered by security forces.
The ones that have come to pick you up.
The ones that have come to pick you up. Not just coming and, throwing you into a car and taking you wherever.
But sometimes you don't have time to explain to those guys, badange. Are you going to tell them who are you? What are you arresting me for?
It happens because we don't know our rights as Ugandans. What is, because
so
it
the
is
commission
your rights.
is out there trying to tell you that you can do this when these people come and arrest you.
Yes.
Okay. So which one is it? NUP.
Yeah.
All right.
When people are being arrested, they need to know who is arresting them. They need to know the reasons why they are being arrested, and that is under the Constitution. And they need to be taken to gazetted places of detention.
All right. So Agambia, before they take you, you need to ask these people, why are you arresting me?
Yeah.
Yes. Who are you? Am I supposed to ask for a badge? Where is your ID?
There's what they call an arrest warrant.
Okay.
They're supposed to show arrest. But also security forces will tell you there are circumstances under which you can't demand. For instance, if you're being considered a terrorist, if you are being arrested under such suspicion, you cannot ask, who are you, what are you. Then there's also, I think, the preventative kind of arrests. Remember the one of Bobby Wine? Probably even that one. You may not have that time to ask, but
so
you are supposed to. Because these are plain uniformed guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so what is happening in Makerere University?
So Makerere University, the guilds of Makerere University, the leadership, guild students leadership, has proposed, they have come up with a campaign. It's dubbed Save a Makerere. Save a Makererenian. Makererenian. Oh my God.
Makererian.
Okay, save them. And they are saying they are going to move around NGOs. They are going to move around several offices of influential people. And they are going to go to MPs to solicit for funds. They want to raise 1 billion shillings to help about 1,000 students who drop out. These students fail to complete tuition. So they can start first year, second year, tebanina fees, and they drop out of school. So according to the guild president, Robert Maseruka, he says that they are going to start this campaign. Now, Namiro Marriott, who is the Vice Chancellor for Makerere University Student Council, she's a Vice President. She's saying that many of the kids are selling themselves. Betunda. Ate sente zebetundira is not enough to even raise the tuition
that they want. Yes.
Yeah. So that is a problem now.
So they are going to go to the NGOs, but soliciting some kind of funding.
Different offices. Why is Galaxy? And they are asking you guys, what can you contribute?
What is their accountability for those funds, really? What do you wow? Makerere University.
Kubana bawala abetunda okulabikanga bafuna sente ezibayambako okumaliriza emisomo gyabwe kubanga abangi nnyo balemereddwa okumalako tuition ne bakomekereza nga beewaddeyo tebalina kyakukola bafune kasente akabasomesa. Ensonga eyo te affecting abaana bawala bokka n'abalenzi tulina aba opting for kyetwandiyise abasajja abagagga oba aba sugar daddies balabe nti beebeezawo wano ku campus ekintu kye tulaba ffe ng'abayizi oba abakulembeze b'abayizi nga si kirungi era twetaaga ekisaanyaawo n'okijjawo. So mu campaign eno ya Save Makerere tusuubira nti bwe tunaba tufunye ssente ezo ze twogerako ssaawa zino tujja kusobola okuyambako abaana bano okutuukiriza ebiruubirirwa byabwe.
Aho wennyini we tuli.
I don't know whether it will actually help all these kids, the students or the student leadership will be reckless with the funds.
I don't
know if there's...
I don't want to be a very bad person, but usually I think when you want something from someone, you can sell a good story.
Yeah.
And this is a good story.
The proposal.
Yes, it's a story at the end of the day. But the only point that I have against it is accountability. Sente zino wezijja omuntu atalina school fees onaamuyamba. Is it going to be selective? Nti okay, kati gwe osobola ofuna, kati gwe tosobola funa.
How will they do?
How will they
know that
distribute
this one is able to and this one is actually not able?
When you know buzibu.
Anyway, but Buyinza Mukadasi is the registrar, Makerere University registrar. He's saying that the statistics they are giving are probably too high.
Okay.
Of the dropouts, but he's saying that the university has those cases and they are approving an employment student scheme very soon, where kids will work and get paid, and probably they'll be able to raise their fees.
As you work, you're getting as you study, you're getting paid for some work.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
It is not really verified statistic that you are giving. Actually, I'm hearing it from you that they are. You said how many? About 1,000 students that drop off. It could be a higher number, but whatever the number, even if it is 2%, as a parent and as a responsible administrator, as an academic registrar, it is very unfortunate. I wouldn't like to see such a case happen, where a student has gone through the academic rigor for a full semester, but then due to financial incapacitation is unable to do exams. So we wouldn't like to see anybody drop off. The statistics, I don't have them off head. Now you are giving me that 1,000 drop off. It could be less, but whichever the number, okay, it is something that we should guard against. We should really provide incentives and enabling environment that the students that are unable to meet their financial obligation either are facilitated to do community service within the university, okay, such that the university can either waive or can employ them on occasional terms. I know that the university currently, management has passed what we call the employment scheme, okay, student work scheme. It is an employment scheme, compensation scheme, where a student will be given, students that are economically disadvantaged can request, can make an application, okay, to the dean of students, who will really verify, and once the verification proves that the student is unable, they will be given community service, they will be given work, a compensation scheme, they will be given activities to do, such that that one then is monetized, is put into money form, and that money will be used as what? As fees. That scheme is coming. Council has approved that scheme, and we are in process of operationalizing it, implementing it.
Okay, this is good news, I think, because the scheme has been approved. A Chibulachoka operation.
But now, with they manage to build 1,000 kids who are not employed, and how much are they giving anyway? So we'll still see them going to Thai-Vend. We'll still see these kids looking, even if they have Makere giving them an employment scheme, they will not be able to raise money enough for tuition. So they will end up going for other alternatives still to be able to raise the fees.
I don't know why, but people like those paths of least resistance. Because with the Thai-Vending, it is on your own time. This is Galaxy.
This is the Mid-Morning to Kone, Cool 100.2.